Waiting for this to come live here. I do not see myself live. I'm just putting my also mic on. So let's see how long it will take for me to come live here. Okay, now. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for subscribing here. Last night, again, there was a suggestion. I'm getting these suggestions to do live streams in Hindi, Urdu. I'm sorry, I come from an Arab background, like Aladdin apostate, and I did not learn how to read and write Urdu, at least. I was in Pakistan. Even then, a political grass came here and saying that he's doing a favor to me because then my audience will grow. The thing is that there are people, also I'm very sorry, distracting me also if, you don't have to do this far-fetched favor for me. A very good morning, nice to hear from you. Thank you so much, Nurhaya, welcome. A very good morning to you too. It's so nice to see you here. So nice to see you here. Um, so please, there are Arabs, apostate Aladdin, Abdullah Samir doesn't do their streams in Urdu. How come they have so many followers? Must be that I'm pathetic or something. It's not about knowing Urdu and Hindi to have many followers. Another thing is that it would, instead of doing favors to me, what you can do is when you appreciate what I'm doing and when you're on the topic, that makes me really happy, right? So I would appreciate it at that time because I had fever and all this, and this is about my case too. I hope Amreen, has anyone checked Amreen Khan's case? Any human rights? So, any answer to that? You see, if you come here and not stick to the topic or answer my question, and you want demanding things and saying you're doing a favor to me, that's not near to humanity, right? You know that I had fever, I'm not well, there are things I'm pulled in that fever. The sound isn't that clear. Clear? Nuraya, is it now clear? So let me just. Oh, well, it's because maybe this is the way it is here. I'm sorry. Now, this is how bad my thing is. Right? No channels, nothing. Okay. Just checking. I just want to know where are you from? Nurhaya? Thank you for being here. Oh, yeah, no. Okay, so are you Pakistani? You sound like Pakistani. Right? So the thing is that I had fever yesterday. I felt a pull. Like I've just gotten over the fever and they मेरा दिमाग खराब कर दिया. Pulling on me. Abhi, now I'm some Urdu. Right? So they're pulling on me. Like the fever has just ended. I had an upset stomach and God knows what. And then, in this madness, in this cruelty, oppression, I'm watched during fever. I can't sleep. Like I have to cover my legs and all this. I have to be so conscious during sleep also. they have to, like, I can't sleep properly. Is there someone out there who can help? So I was doing this American ladies. They're very helpful. I got, so maybe the pill I took for the Indian pill, yeah, for the headache, stomach problem and all this, which gave me a upset stomach. Then I had a voice coming from my aunt, like I'm Zakia, and burn, may you burn, like that. So I was like trying not to respond to that voice, but I was getting aggravated. I don't know why. I know it's just a voice in the head, but it came forcefully and it made me like wanting to respond. What's the use of responding to such a voice? May you burn. And then I got fever, so thank God I was scared that, they might burn my flat or something. I get an accidentally the poor. I mean, I have family living here, people living here. So this is my case, also about my case. I'm really sorry if time and again you come here and suggest that I do things your way. I'm sorry, I cannot. I know you're trying to do a favor on me, but you remind me of my impediment. I'm really sorry. Right? That I cannot reach out to the Pakistani audience who doesn't know Urdu. But I don't think it has anything to do with having more followers, because Abdullah Samir never speaks in Urdu, not a word. I've never heard him. And he's an ex-Muslim and he's got a lot of followers. And Apostate Aladdin has got a Arab background he comes from. And he's got more followers and he thinks his channel is small. Whereas if he looked at my channel, it's as small as small can be. So please cooperate. Noor Haya Khan, are you for humanist help? I wonder, can you help me? Noor Haya Khan. It's very complicated, my case. Like whatever I do, they try to get me on that. Now I was getting a headache, so they had to wake me up. Although my sleep is not proper, not fully completed, sleep hours, this is how they've kept me, right? So, looking for some, if I'm much grateful to those who are cooperating, who are helping out, who are wanting to help out. Some great Americans coming up, great healers. So, having someone on my profile, an American coach who I got angry at. That's so great of these Americans, some of them. Really nice. Thank you for the healing exercises also, and thank you for being there for me. So I was thinking that this person who asked me to sign up, someone sent me a sign up from them on Facebook. So what I did is I couldn't have an appointment with them, so I followed them on YouTube. I started their exercises. They say if you do it for 2 weeks, it'll be really good. You'll see the changes. So now the enemy knows this, so they're distracting me. They're giving me headaches again, and they're giving me fever. Unbelievable. And some stomach problem. Feeling sick. So I had a very high fever. I was like delirious. And I couldn't speak. I didn't have energy. I don't know how I got up at times. Then I came live stream here. It was like a pull that, Oh, they reminded me that I've done a mistake in Solomon, Surya Namal, and the poor. You see, right now, I mean, when I get up, I want to have my breakfast tea properly without talking, coming live stream like this. Haven't so I'm having my breakfast tea. I'm so tired, and on top, when I came, I had fever and political grasp. I don't know where he comes from or she. Telling me again the suggestion. Please, I'm really sorry. I wish I could get to the Urdu audience, in Hindi audience, but I can't. So I thought of making this thing for once and for all. Uh, that I have impediment. I have not learned to read and write in Urdu. My father, I was in Karachi American School. I took French in elementary. Languages in elementary, we could take one language, so I took French. I did not take Urdu, and neither do I know how to write. No way near Hindi. Now, where is Hindi for me, right? So, is this clear enough? I already feel really terrible. I want to get to my. I know my Khoja Sindhis, Muslims in Shias in Pakistan, they mostly know English. Only a few don't know. So I'm really sorry, can't even help them. And there's Haris Sultan. So I don't know when I will end this Islamic thing. I will not be going on with this. It has to end sometime. Maybe remind you once in a while that Islam, to leave Islam. But thank God I don't have many followers, because also in my life they keep failing me. It backfires. Things. They don't want me to be successful. They're really demonic. They hurt me so badly that you would not believe that I'm coming here with this pain. Right? So, please understand and cooperate and be on the topic. I've said it time in and time again that Urdu is not, I haven't learned it. I wish I had learned Irani also, to reach the Irani Shias, right? And help them leave Islam. So, I don't know why I have few followers, why you have to rub it in and remind me of my impediments and not concentrating. I don't get any feedback from a political grasp. He's like asking me personal question again. He's going on the personal thing, and he wouldn't ask me in the end. What kind of people are these? I really need the helpful, cooperative people. So there's someone on my case has been undermined. People are, I feel they're, even my live streams, when you don't concentrate on the topic and you don't give me a feedback on the topic, he asked me about the topic, what is it about, and then he went to something else. That's just so rude, right? I felt they wanted to kill me with this fever until, they're like, no, some of the Arabs who I belong to, the country I belong to, like they're making me suspicious. I don't know who's killing me and all this. So you know what happened to Parveen Bobby? She thought Amitabh Bachchan was after her. And this is what's happening to me. And then it was like, no, they love you. there's a pull and a thing like, that, what do you call that? So I'm grateful for the sheikhs who love me. Am I so? May God protect them. Oh God, I don't think I should come out with this. So I can't even thank the people who really care and love, and they don't want anything in return. They don't even want to thank you from me. That's something great about them. And on one hand, suspecting UAE sheikhs and all this against me. On the other hand, um, something I feel, may God protect them. Recently, we had a right hand man of the president, Sheikh, who passed away. Because you see, I feel when I really I feel that financially they're very reliable. We get our help on time. That sometimes I feel no, they really do love their Emiratis, their people, and they really do care. So it got to me. Of course, there are people, humanitarian violence. I mean, human rights violations around the world. People are dying like anything, being killed. But this one sheikh, I prayed for him because it came on the news that he is not feeling well. So you may think at times that no, but I wish I wish God had taken my life and given him life. I mean, like I sometimes want anesthesia. What? No, not anesthesia. Yeah, sometimes I want anesthesia. Sometimes it's euthanasia to kill me. That I want to go to the hospital and say, doctor, give me euthanasia, but I don't think it's allowed here at all. I haven't checked. I'm in a mess. I can do one thing at a time. So please, more than your suggestions right now, what would help me is your cooperation. I would really appreciate it. I came in that fever and I knew they had pulled me to come here last night. Just ending of the fever and then it was coming back. Like now, the headache. I can't work properly. I can't eat. I haven't prepared food for myself, just parathas or snacks type, biscuits or chips. Right? Do you realize what my condition is here? So if you don't realize, you can go through a video. A brother, may God protect him, he's Christian, but he looks Asian. And Narc, what's his channel? See, I keep forgetting. So it's so bad, I cannot tell you. And he will tell you in words, like in his videos, short videos. They're after you and they want to keep you so badly low down. They can't see your success. This and that. Oh. So my voice, although he's Christian, but I told him I'm not Christian, but thank you so much for this help. You see, people, either they make me also, like, I don't want to talk about my headache after it's over. But when I have the headache and I want to come here and say exactly, like, what's happening to me, I can't. Then I'll throw up and I just can't move. It's so negative. It's like a killer inside the feeling. It's so depressing also during the fever. I don't know how I've come out of the depression. In this, I should have been in such a bad depression, not even wanting to come here to bring my story out. Do you realize what mental, physical agony, psychological we go through. So please cooperate, make life easier. Ah, sometimes they want me to get into trouble with the sheikhs also, you know. I would suspect that. Oh, but thank God they understand and they haven't taken any action against me. So I want to help the Arab Muslims. Please come out of this. And again, I'm extremely sorry. I just showed last night that if in Urdu, I don't even know the numbers properly until I think 20, huh? So, let alone Hindi. Yeah, they want to bring me in a rage also, right? This is what the brother was saying on his channel about covert nonsense. And they're demonic, like they won't leave you. They're not leaving me until they've like completely messed me up. I mean, they've done a lot. So listening, I mean, that was very helpful what he was saying. But then I couldn't take it. It's very depressing, very terrible. I can't take it. So I just had to put it off his video. Short one also, I think it was. Uh, I would really appreciate it. Wait, how long? How many times do I have to say this? They've really got me possessed. Do you know how it feels for a woman to have a man under her skin? First, they said it's the principle. Sometimes feeling hairy stuff. You know how traumatizing it is? So thank God I don't have many subscribers. Because if I had many subscribers, I don't know what they would do to me here. And then people coming and irritating, aggravating. I can't deal with that much on my plate. Or getting me out of school, something wrong happening in my life. Now they're hurting my left shoulder side. Oh my God. Either it's the headache or the health. It's got into my health. Please, is there someone? The thing is that I'm not even sure about who. I just guessed who the covert narcissist is because my covert narcissists, they're very clever. I think they act like very good in front of me. You cannot imagine how they act. Good manners. Why are you abusing me? I look like a covert narcissist, right? And all this. So, my breathing, they're now going for my breathing also. So I had to get up before they gave me a terrible headache. As I opened my eyes, oh God, the headache coming back. I said mantras, they didn't help. I said, I better get up. All this, it's been very traumatizing. And my enemy would want to hear this and be happy. Then I don't know what to do. Like, they can't see me happy, smiling. Jan say, like, take a sigh of relief, even, you know? I can't. Inside me, there's no sigh of relief for so many years now. They tried to, you see, destroyed everything that I love. Like, the only thing is my prayers for my father, that because he was, we were Lajar completely. dependent on him. I hope they don't get my father and my brothers. So I had to help myself. And a disciple came and he was telling me, so I wanted to protect my family. The only thing is my father was normal, could go out and all that. In the end, they made me also because suspect my father. But he says, and why would he want a bad, like a wife who keeps fighting with him from day one, right? Okay, the mother was bad. The mother used to tell my father's mother that I will take your children away from you from the day one. I heard her. It's not that my mother told me. I heard. And her son, eldest son, they would sit. They would go to my grandparents' house, my mother's parents, and we would make Babu marry. They were either joking with her, but they got her scared because they have taken one son away. That's the eldest son who was there who was saying, yes, we're going to make your husband get married again, his brother. So, but his son, the mother took, right? We could see that he used to snub his mother, his own real mother, and be very good with the papa, right? It's really, or रहम वहम चले जाता है, like no sympathies for that person. The poor targeted person by covert. I don't know, maybe my grandmother from Pakistan somewhere, she learned black magic or something. They can even make you like not, like you do all the bad things, abuse and everything. Like my mother used to take me in her bedroom and punish me for, and when I was 3.5 years old, she didn't know what my grandmother was doing to me. Thank God, otherwise she would have gone crazy. My father didn't care. The moment I told my father what, later on in year 2000, but it's like when I was 3.5 years old in the 70s, in Karachi they were living. So when I told my father what his mother had done, finally in year 2000 somewhere, he was in London, I messaged him and all that, he didn't care. Like a wedding comes up, we come to Dubai in this halat. I don't know how I got the dresses and all. But maybe because my father wants me to marry the he's obsessed with his family. Yet his family says that I cannot imagine that he would sacrifice his children for the family. So I cannot understand how he gave financial liquidation to financial to his loss to his family. His own, like, and then they started to complain against him. Anyway, so how I suspected my, and then at the wedding he's saying that to kiss my mother's forehead at one of the weddings in Dubai. I was like surprised, shocked. This woman has never said sorry to me what she's done to my mother, me. Before my mother, then she also got to me, and through me going against my mother. So my father, I suspect, started to suspect because he went against a parlor lady who used to come, Christian lady in Karachi. You know, they told me he found a man on TV. They said the ads come against her. God knows what happened to Mr. Gupta of Alban College when Yusuf Zaidi went to London and asked me for his number. Like he needed some help, you know. So I said, okay, take this. And Then he said, he called and he said, call from London. He told me to call Mr. Gupta and thank him or something. I don't know. Call him. They even got Mr. Gupta out of the picture. Like Mr. Gupta started to act rude. And he had told me, I'm free for you anytime you call me. I wouldn't call him like that. It's just that Yusuf Zaidi asked me to call him. I said, oh, well, now I'm busy and all this. It's like, I can't believe this. Indian Hindus को भी खराब कर दिया है इन मुसलमानों ने. ये यूसुफ ज़ैदी शिया, इसने पता नहीं what hocus pocus he did on Mr. Gupta. Whoever wants to help us, they want to destroy them. Nasreen, the parlor lady, Christian, who used to come in Karachi. Now I was scared to call her, because now they gave me that thing, but in that, against her, because she came with a group of prayers, a Christian prayer group, to our place, and my father was there. So was my mother. My mother never acts this way. Like, she was praying on the Christian family friend, and I was like, this is a changed mother, because once upon a time I told her, if I love a Christian or want to get married, she said, I don't mind, you can get married. She used to be very positive about Sunni Shia. The positive things she used to say. Never criticize Sunnis. Never heard her. So my mother changed, and she would have these mental, so much, it's so depressing. Sorry, yeah, so I can't see my mother was suffering also, and it's like terrible. At least she got married, and then in this family she couldn't have children. She had one child who died. She died. How difficult it was to live in this family. Covert narcissists are the worst. I think if you murder us, it would be better. I don't know how many of you would agree to this, but I think death is better. So I'm talking about my case now like this. Let's see how long. Nur Haya Khan, thank you for being here, and all this, but the thing is that, again, a reminder that I have a bad feeling that they're going to ruin my YouTube, everything. I don't know when. It's the clock is ticking time. Right. And I'm much grateful to those financially I can rely on. And we have some really, I should look at the bright side also. Before I die, may God protect them. But I can say may God protect them. I wish the best. I wish the miracle for my principal. What I have been getting recently against my principal. This is like in 19. So everything was fine. She graduated. Oh, sorry. I graduated from St. Joseph's College. Her second extension dissolved cancelled because of the new government. She was adored like anything in St. Joseph's College by the teachers. They wouldn't let her go. Like 2 more years, 2 more years. They tried for her extension. The teachers, students, I don't know who. We all tried for our extensions. Even when I was graduating the second time, the first time the teachers did it and gave her a surprise party. So, welcome, right? Reinstated. Anyways, 19. So so then the next extension cancelled, And then Hakim Sayyid called her. Hakim Said called her, and so everything was okay. She was herself, bubbly, very, happy, working. Her her life is work. Right? Her occupation is a lot for her, and her family also. Like she would go to the hospital when sometimes her, for her nephews and all this. She was very active. Something changed in 1996. So please, I'm getting that too, and it is about that, the reality, or I don't know, but whatever is coming to me is that for sometimes it recently came that she couldn't even tell anyone because Hakim Said of Hamdard threatened her that he has jinns and that they can read her mind. So I said, how could he? Also, this was coming. So what recently was coming through telepathy? Oh God, my neck. It's like the bruising here hurting me. So I was told that she couldn't, like Hakim Sayyid was started to do bad things to her recently. It's coming. Can you imagine after how long? And in this condition. So someone who is getting me to get up, at least make a paratha or something, or eat some crumbs. I'm grateful. Can you imagine? What is coming is 2 years. Hakim Sayyid was doing bad things to her. And in the beginning, it was like, so how could she even? Oh, so that's why in Karachi that she's being raped. Oh, her voice and all like that. So my cousin was saying, Zara, she's got 3 sons. She's got a big family. How could the principal be raped? I'm like, she's somewhere stuck. Please help her on Eid, my cousin coming. And I'm telling them this, that my principal, finally I got the courage to tell them. I said, I know it's, but that was in year 2000. So what happened, and then he got killed. He was shot, assassinated. But now it was coming to me and my mind just did, like my principal is stuck somewhere. Like she goes somewhere, they call her, and they're raping her. That's in year 2000. So finally I couldn't take it. And my cousins, because I know one of my cousins knew Asif Zardari. So I said, just let me say this. They're in politics. My uncle, their eldest brother, said maybe someone can help us. I told my father to go to the UAE embassy because he had a friend there. Like, let's do something. Early morning, when he got up, I went down and I told him, I went to his bedroom to tell him that we must help the principal. So what's coming here is not in year 2000, but it was earlier on. And my cousins are telling me like, are you crazy? What's wrong with you? She was trapped in year from 1996 July. Oh, in Hakim Sayyid with them. Okay, it's very difficult for me to talk about this. So let's see how much I can say. So she was trapped. Oh my God, I can't believe this. And he said that he would kill her or something. I don't know, harm her family members, sisters and nieces. And he was a minister at some time. Oh, and so this poor lady, 64 years old, and himself a little older than her, or yes, and was where was he doing the bad thing to her, and why weren't people seeing this? The students there in Hamdard, So recently what came is that Hakim said in the beginning said, threatened her that if you tell anyone I have jinns. So I was like, okay, tell me how this would happen. She doesn't believe in jinns. So what they told me ah, is that he said, okay, think. He told her to think about something that he doesn't know. Like maybe a mother's name or something like this. That he has no way of finding out. Huh? So he could read her mind. And so that must be really suffocating. Right? Suffocating. Not to be able to tell someone that, or not even her family members. Because if she told her family members, not coming home and she's like totally just in agony. Oh, she couldn't talk to me in October, 1996, October. London. I called her from London. She said, oh. So people in year 2000, they're like, she's got 3 sons. Where could she be trapped, being raped? Ooh, it was sick. Just give me. So now they're telling me, and some of the Hindus who are helping out, I'm much grateful to them. Oh my hand, I've just had a nervous breakdown. Okay, thank you, Nuria Khan. No, sorry, Nurhaya. No, and can you, that Pakistan, where this man can do something. I really want to like get him, his face, scratch him, and tear him apart. Hakim said it. Even though they killed him, and I don't know whether this word is coming true. 100%, I don't know. And plus, in my life, they ruined my mother so badly. You know, when the mother is strong, children can be, and I was the eldest, surviving. It really got to me. My mother could never get well. She was a beautiful soul, but they contaminated her. You know, she was never jealous. Seeing happy couples, she would say, oh, so I feel so happy. She would punish her own children, I know, like I told you. Because my grandmother, and she wasn't like that mother-in-law was, my grandmother. Like only care for her children and no one else. But my grandmother was very nice with her daughter's children, not her son's children. This is the problem with these dadis, paternal grandmothers. And the first wife and the second wife, daughter-in-law, first daughter-in-law, second daughter-in-law, got it much. So we got it, and now we're dying, and I don't know when they'll try to mess up, you know, bring me in rage, like angry or whatever, to spoil this. I better go on my second. I'm kind of panic struck now. So I'll be going on my second channel. Do you know my second channel, Zahra Jawad? Truth Seeker? No, Ex-Shia, Truth Seeker 2. I've got to put as much as possible there. So if you, there are many followers here, the less there, around 200 and something subscribers. Thank you so much. And please, I've put everything in my last ounce here. I'm dying, but okay, it's I love showers. What I love, I can't do. Okay, so everything I love, I can't do. I don't know what the clock, the bomb is ticking. I don't know. Slowly, slowly, they're trying to. And I also don't know when I'll die. I just wish that I'm not talking like big or something. When they get me against the sheikhs, you know how I say it. Come here. I even uploaded a video about my brother on the first channel. I think no, this channel. Thing is, I don't think it's the sheikhs. But if I say this, they'll flip. I'll flip. They'll flip me against. They don't. They always want me to get into trouble. I don't know. My brothers, they don't tell me. Must have been in trouble here. Oh. So I was also doing things like, please, UAE appeal to the sheikhs to see that if my brothers do something, my siblings in Dubai, it's not their fault. To investigate further, I have a case that they're trying. If I was in business, like they told me, that they would blow up the building if I went to court. I can't even work. I mean, of course, on this also, like one of the reasons. But I can't work too much. So thank you, those. I'm really crippled. And I know it's very pathetic, disgraceful. I had this fever, I thought I'd die. So every day I feel I'm dying, but I don't die. So I'm very grateful. Just words now. And if I flip after appreciating the help, the support, the honesty I got here, the fine, all that help. And may God protect you all, my sheikhs. They would never, they've told me, they've given me that because I'm not well. So they said, don't be afraid of us. Even though, like, sometimes I see these videos and it makes me very, very sad about child jockey and humanitarian violation in prison in Yemen, how my UAE, it makes me very, very sad, angry. But they tell me that we won't hurt you, don't be like that. Anyways, maybe they will, I don't know. Okay, I'll flip. Okay, I can't say where I am right now. Thank you, Nooraya Khan, for telling me that one. It's a very good headphone, but the sound doesn't come well with the mic. Can't talk about. So it's really sick. I could have died. I can't see people suffering. I couldn't see my mother. Even though my thing reached schizophrenia, very bad mind control, distance mind control, I was just thanking God that day when I was in my mother's bedroom. To thank God they didn't get my mother. They got her, but not as bad as they got me. And I couldn't sit still even. So I was like, she's on psychiatric medication. My hands would, like inside there was, the swirling and molestation. Thank God my mother, they didn't get that badly as they got me. So this I was thanking, but they take no sigh of relief. They open wounds, they past wounds. I can't rest. So, yeah, this is what I was saying in my second channel, that if I go live stream on this first channel of mine, after coming here complaining, you would think I'm lying. Don't think I'm lying. Okay? Now, in this condition, I have to go to my second channel. I'll see when I can do this. Unreliable. And talk about what Islam and all. Thank you so much. I have to protect myself. I'm always on my guard. They've kept me like that. Thank you, Nuraya. God bless you, your family, your country. I really mean it. I wish so many blessings for my principal. I wished her a miracle and hamdard, but I never told her. Only secretly in my diary I wrote. Someone even read that diary. So could they have had Hakim Sayed do bad things? Okay, I can't talk about that much. I feel like throwing up. And right now in this, after the fever, thank you. Have a beautiful day, Nuraya. I wish, but I'm really sorry. I wished the same for my principal. Every one of you, I wish that, but I don't know where God is and why He's not hearing us. Even the Sheikh who died, who was ill, He's not hearing my prayers at all. But thank you so much.